You know, I stand on the shoulders of so many, and literally in the place where those that came before me fought to be sure that these opportunities existed, and I'm incredibly proud to be in that seat. We have a second female AD, Jen Cohen, obviously at USC that'll be joining us as well. So, but I understand the responsibility. Of course, to have and be the individual that someone might look at and say, hey, I can take that same path one day. So incredibly honored and grateful for all of those that have championed me through my career and given me this opportunity.
Tom Kicker, Hawkeye Report. Beth, just looking around the room, it's filled with female student athletes from every different sport. What does that mean to you as a former student athlete yourself, that they're here to support you?
Yeah, not to jump ahead of the question, but as soon as you said that, I'm thinking, I was you. I know what that experience is like, and believe me, even a few decades later, when you're my age, you're going to remember every single moment. And it's certainly not about the wins and losses. It's about the experience that you get to have each and every day, the challenges that are going to make you better, whether you know that right now or not. And it's just such an impactful moment. It was in my life, it is in yours. And you just don't know how this is going to transform the opportunities that you have long after you take off your uniform. So incredibly touching, and to get to see these amazing young women do what they do each and every day, to do it with such character, class, and certainly with such a high competitive spirit is really, really remarkable.
Chad Leistikow, Des Moines Register. On October 30th, you had to deliver an important decision, probably your most, I guess, significant public decision in dismissing Brian Ferentz as offensive coordinator. In the 3 months since, how have you seen that decision received by the fans, maybe the administration you work with and for, and also with football, which obviously carries a huge relationship with what you do?
I think every decision we make is certainly an impactful one, and some are more visible than others. And anytime you make a decision about someone who's meant so much to this institution and to a program, it's always going to be difficult. But I think at the end of the day, relationships and leadership is about building trust. And you take the information that you have, you make the best decision that you can in the short and the long term. You do that with your values in mind, making sure you're taking into consideration all those that are impacted, and you go from there. And I think over time, you continue to develop that trust and that respect, that even in moments where some may agree and some don't, that they understand how you got to those decisions. And you work hard to ensure that while you may not agree on every account, that they know that you support them, you care about them, and certainly in the case of football, how passionate I am about continuing to support Coach Ferentz and that program moving forward.
Hi, Beth.
Hi, Mike.
Michael Oss at the Gazette. Some of the coaches you mentioned, a lot of them really are established, entrenched, people who've been here a decade, 2 decades. As a new AD, how do you work with them? How do you gain their trust? And how do you move forward with them?
And it's probably a good question for you, and you say some that have been here for a while, and now I see Fran out here too. And it's really a privilege to work with these professionals. They know and love and are passionate about the Hawkeyes, but they also are welcoming with open arms. And so this is really a credit to all of them who allowed me to come in to build relationships with them, to learn about their programs, to partner with them. And again, it's just a little bit about learning how they like to operate, how we can best support that, and making sure that they know we're going to do that together. This is a partnership. Their success is our success, and we're going to work as hard as they are each and every day to help their programs reach their goals.